You're the Normies. We're watching Season 7, Episode 15 of The Walking Dead. Woo! Woo!
It would be the loudest part of the commercial.
I know.
We can't turn the TV down because it's broken and ScarJo's half naked.
So I'm not sure what this episode's called, but it's right there. And there's our social links, our Reddit. You can visit our Reddit to see who won the book giveaway from last week.
Yeah, boy.
So what do you guys think's gonna happen? Sasha just ran in.
Well, considering what happened to Daryl, I think she's going to be on Easy Street.
Yes. But I hope we get to see her kamikaze run.
Hopefully. I want to see the seaside. I missed the seaside episode, so I'm excited to see what these ladies are all about.
I did Oceanside.
How we're gonna interact. Oceanside, sorry. And how they're gonna interact with them. I trust Rick and them to either bamboozle them and steal their weapons instead of just absolutely murk them.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Ben?
Oh yeah, no, I mean like just from what we saw of last week on on next week on Walking Dead, they're going to Oceanside, which is great. I'm excited to see that, and like Chris said, I hope that they don't go in with the intent of bringing these people to Hill, just scare them, get them in a different area, take their shit, and be like, oh no, who did this, babe?
Hey Chris, I guess you and me are on the same boat since we missed the Oceanside episode.
We are on the same boat since we missed the
I
episode.
see what you did there.
I want to kick you both in the head.
Hey, don't be a beach.
Oh, coming through strong.
If that wasn't so clever, I'd smack you.
Nice, they're really going to Oceanside.
What the hell? It's like a Pirates of Caribbean.
He's got barnacles on him because he's been by the ocean.
I've already said that. Being in the back row is like.
When did Daryl meet up with them in Jesus? Unnamed Alexandrian.
Dude, I think something's gonna happen.
And who's that chick?
Oh, we're full of people.
It's a wreck boat.
Did they?
All right, well,
What's a rag boat?
A boat that wrecked.
Oh, rag. I thought you said rag boat. I was like, what's a rag boat?
Just like a butt for.
Maybe that boat just wrecked.
Just like a butt for.
No, that is possible.
What for?
Yeah, a butt for.
those guys have barnacles on them.
What the fuck is going on?
You know a butt for?
No, what's what for?
A butt for pooping! It's for pooping, silly.
What is this butt for?
Yeah.
Good one will produce for over 40 years. We gotta start acting like we'll be around that long.
Gregory's such a dick in a box.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they're gonna blow him up?
All the dynamite.
Oh, they're gonna use those. What for?
I think they're gonna attack these girls and steal their weapons.
Yeah, well, they're going to cause a distraction, have them pull out of the camp, and they're going to go in and take their weapons.
Yeah.
Sasha's a good shot. Probably back at Hilltop right now. Nate, there's a whole lot of people still gotta die.
Damn.
Meanwhile.
We're not gonna see how she got caught. Of course.
She's on E.
This is the creepy guy with the balloons with Enid or whatever.
Oh, the rapester?
Yeah, Rapey McRapester.
There's just all kinds of fun and interesting things you can do with rope.
Ew.
What the fuck, dude?
What?
Bite his jugular. Yeah, tell me how thirsty you are. Go hell.
There it is.
Nice.
This can't be.
Like he's a dog.
This is some unacceptable behavior. Rape is against the rules here. I wouldn't want to be somewhere where it wasn't. You really crossed the line here.
Oh no. Is the dick getting cut off?
Yeah.
Stab him in the dick.
All the blood.
Oh my god.
I do not accept your apology.
God damn.
Don't leave him in there with her.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't like you, but right now, hey.
I gotta hand it to you. You got some beach ball sized lady nuts on you coming in like that. Did Rick put you up to this?
Rick. You bitch.
Oh.
No.
You can use that blade and stop old Rapey Davy from becoming dead alive, Rapey Davy. I just want you to understand, we are not monsters.
Really?
Must have been.
Negan's starting to...
His Nahid was showing.
You know what? Negan's starting to win me over.
Yeah.
Don't be a fuckboy. Don't be won over by Negan.
No, I like, in all honesty, because I'm sitting here thinking about it. In times like that, when people are going to be, out for themselves, you have to be extremely forceful to bring them to one way of doing things.
Yeah, but he's a fucking sociopath. He's a psychopath. Like, Rick is a good leader without murdering motherfuckers indiscriminately.
Rick still brought people to heal when he had to.
Can I call her Potato Girl?
Potato Girl?
Sasha?
Dwight.
Shank his bitch ass right.
Power
Don't shank him. He's got a part to play.
Taking up with the management here was indeed the correct select.
No, girl.
Is he a robot?
Pretty much.
He would want you to.
Oh.
Tell him off, please.
Yeah, Eugene can go down.
It's hard to be mean to Eugene, though. Like, he's legitimately almost autistic.
Yeah. I mean, he's not doing anything I wouldn't believe his character would do.
You mind keeping an eye out while I finish up?
Happy to.
That little tiny knife right here.
Yeah, what is that? I'm gonna do some damage with this thing.
Looking at her back. A real nice place to put that knife.
Here's a good chance.
Is he?
He's thinking about it because he's a fuckboy.
Definitely thinking about
Fucking coward.
Get the nape like the Titan.
Can you
This
do
shows that Maggie really trusts this dude.
Can you do it?
I'm sure Maggie's armed.
I'm here to protect the pregnant lady. I need the pregnant lady.
Oh, don't.
Have you ever killed one before?
I wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
That's a lie.
Doesn't look like it.
That's a lie.
Take off your blazer first, bro.
I know what I'm doing.
Get bit. Please get bit.
He's
right in the hand. He's like, all right, you do it.
Fine.
She's gonna kill him.
The shovel?
Yeah, she's got the little shiv shovel. What's that called?
Make it sexy, Maggie.
Oh my god, I hate it when they fucking do that. These motherfuckers make sounds a mile away until they're 2 inches away from you.
Yeah.
Guy Gregory.
You got a knife, dude. Come on.
He's trying.
He's a peach guy.
Oh, he's trying.
He really hasn't encountered one? Like, how is that possible?
Total
Don't let them see you throw a...
He hasn't killed one before. He's learning.
It's not what he told us.
Oh.
Your PR stunt went horribly.
That he's never killed him.
Yeah, like, the absolute worst thing that could have happened. Oh yeah, this little bratty kid.
Rachel.
I want to live here.
Hi.
Nice.
Sorry it came to this, but it had to.
Well, you were going to kill me, so...
Don't do something terrible.
You promised.
Actually, she swore. She didn't promise. The whole episode was called Swear.
Her toes were crossed.
We need your guns. What? We're gonna fight the saviors. They killed my friends. They killed my girlfriend.
So that's it. Thanks for the guns. You should join us.
If
Yeah.
we fight them together, we can beat them. If we're all just brave enough to try.
We are not good, and we are not brave. Neither you nor me. She is. That's why we're in this mess.
Yeah, this is like a scare tactic.
Are they gonna make them run and then steal the guns?
Yep. See, they set the arsenal because they know
Yeah,
that.
those two knew.
Someone's gonna die.
Damn, man,
But
that
why-
dynamite could have came in handy for Negan.
What is she doing? Why are they using that for this?
It's so
Maybe I got
awesome.
more of it left.
You could have stopped this. Look, I hope everyone is okay.
You gave me 30 seconds.
It's my legs.
Stop. Stop. Back up. Back up. Cindy, stop.
Terry, you should have pulled the trigger. We've got a
You think
hostage.
we're worried about one hostage? It's greater than this.
Maybe we should try.
There you go.
Good.
Look! Walkers!
You can't punch your grandma.
Enid
In
is there
such
too?
situation, you just have to.
Oh,
God.
Okay.
Oh, I like that chick.
She just
Barnacle Bob.
Freaking. It does like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. They're juicy. These ocean walkers.
They got coral.
Single shot.
Why are they making so much noise? They're just
I know, they're just gonna attract more.
walkers.
Come on, Michonne.
Sean didn't get
Well,
his
she's
practice.
not Sasha.
She did. You're absolutely right.
Michonne, go
Nice.
down the
All right.
Thank you.
Little birdie told me that Rick and the rest of your people are up to no good. Spend the night enjoying it, 'cause tomorrow is gonna be a big day.
Lean Morgan.
Yo, what's a win-win? Take all their shit every week?
Kill Rick and put Sasha in place, I'd imagine. Snitching? Yeah.
Look at me. I'm a monster.
You have to help me.
I will. I'll help you get used to the idea.
You have to get me something. A knife, a gun, a razor blade.
Here's those pills.
For Negan?
No. You motherfucker. And there's nothing I can do about it. Except make sure I'm not alive and give him the chance.
Man.
If he has me, he will hurt them.
What a bullshit way for Sasha to go out.
I know. Can you see Sasha and not Eugene's fucking mug?
Right? Sounds like she's acting her ass off.
Yeah.
A gun, a knife, glass.
I will consider it.
Thank you.
Is she saucy? I think she's playing him.
She's playing him.
Yeah, that's why we're showing, because she's not even crying.
Nice.
Nice.
It's not just the ones I killed. I think about the people I didn't kill too.
When did this conversation start?
4 days ago.
Because she didn't kill the mom. She was right behind her with the gun.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Hey, so you're single now, right?
Heard your girlfriend died.
Yeah.
You're not leaving us any? Nope. See you later, Rachel.
Thank you.
Rachel's a little shit.
Yeah, you guys missed it. She was a
Trying to
little
kill
shit,
her twice.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna give her the pill.
Oh my god.
That's not what she wants.
Oh my god, one pill.
Well, that's all she needs for her weight.
Yeah, but she was hoping for a weapon.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Right? Yeah, she's shitty.
Where's Sasha?
There's someone here.
It's Dwight.
What?
Dwight's there.
Dwight?
He finally switched sides.
I was like, no, should she bring him here?
Yeah.
Or did he come willingly?
He came willingly, and he's in that cave
That's why he was
willingly.
hiding out in the dark.
Man, thank you, Morgan, for this prison cell.
I want to be Daryl.
I hate him already.
But you got
It's okay, Daryl.
You want to help? I do.
He even talks like Daryl.
Everybody's acting's always kind of like head tilted.
Cock the head while you.
Squinty.
Do you believe him, Rick?
Punch him.
Okay.
Oh!
Get on your knees.
Rick's had a lot of the saviors. This is his first time to get a little bit of payback.
Oh wow, that's what?
Yeah, that's
That's it. Alright, so they got weapons. That's gonna be what, like 90-minute episode?
Extended season finale.
Extended.
90 minutes.
Told you to get more dynamite.
he does wear a red scarf. I forgot about that.
Ooh, oh, Carol with a gun.
I'm sorry, did you not see the tiger?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he brought Shere Khan out to say what up.
Oh my god. I am so worried. I am so absolutely worried that it's gonna be at the last season. The last episode will just be a.
No, I think it'll be good.
Right, just say everyone get ready. They're meeting at the gates and being like, now it
I
begins.
agree because like All Out War is all about next season. I mean, there might be a little bit of fighting, but
skirmish.
it's not going to be anything major.
I mean, it'll be like a major. I think it'll be like a, shot heard around the world type, like first battle type thing. Hopefully, it'll be big.
They shoot
know
the
they're going
tiger.
to Alexandria, so we got to know, like, okay, where are they setting up? Are they setting up at one place, or are they setting all locations up? Because they need to pull together if they're going to actually go after them. So if they pull all together, like Ezekiel and the Hilltop, all at the Alexandria, when Negan shows up to make his little inspection,
Well, they don't
then
know
hell
if
will
or
break
when.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, other than his next expected. But I don't
Well,
think
no,
they know
they're
what that is
going.
after the...
Well, no, that's the thing. Is they don't know that Negan knows that Rick has been out doing no good.
Well, no, he kind of does. He said, I heard that Rick and your group are up to know. He said that to Sasha.
Well, no, Rick doesn't know that Negan knows that.
Yeah.
Where the garbage pail kids at?
Hopefully they're on the way. So I have a philosophical question.
Falafel?
Make you lean this way a little bit.
All right? So if Negan says, "Hey, if you know the deal, if you're like, if I don't fuck Negan, he's gonna kill my husband," does that make Negan a rapist?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool. So then on that further point is when he's like, "I had to kill old rapey Dave because he raped you in a more conventional way, but also I might put you in a situation where the only way you can live is to suck my dick." Like, how come?
Well,
does he have like cognitive dissonance? Doesn't he see that? Like,
yes. Obviously, he has cognitive dissonance because he's able to do the things he does and then turn around and still be okay with himself, unless he truly is a sociopath.
Oh, yeah, like he's 100% a sociopath.
Yeah, like he's like, we're not monsters. It's like, well, you do pretty shitty stuff.
Yeah, right. Well, that's why that line was so clever. I love that line.
Now, if I might drop a philosophical idea, and the idea that everybody in situations like that, not everybody, but a good portion of people think that they should be a leader. And everybody has their idea of how things are going to be ran. So, life or death situations, you're going to be required to come down like an iron fist, if you would. And that's what Negan did to unify people to operate. And as we've seen so far, he has done the most successful job. You know, he's brought in the most people, he's brought in the most supplies, and he's had the best organization.
So he's done the most successful job compared to Rick. Rick has done equally as successful without using such a hard hammer. And on top of that,
Ezekiel.
No one's trying to
equally because he doesn't have as big.
He doesn't have as big, but like no one's planning to kill Rick because Rick is a like somewhat fair.
No, you're not wrong. But look, it's.
I mean, Ezekiel has done a great job.
Ezekiel's done a good job too, but he's
also a tiger.
Ezekiel also has a tiger, but also on top of that, he's done about it in a completely different way.
Yeah.
You know, he's striked fear into people, but at the same time, he does not have fighters. He does not have people that are capable of, you know, not going out and killing people, but being able to take on an area, hold an area down, you know, expand and. Yeah, they don't have that at the Kingdom. You know, they're whatchamacallit? Negans, the saviors. They're the warriors. You know, they.
Yeah, I don't. But at the same time, I don't think it's because of Negan is really harsh compared to Ezekiel. But I think it's because Negan's in his mindset, he has this mindset to like prepare himself for everything. So he's trying to like collect as much stuff as possible. Mm-hmm. As Ezekiel is just like, oh, you come here, let's just we all live, rather than like making sure, making it bigger.
Yeah, he's not. Ezekiel's not exactly making like a city or an army.
Yeah,
you know, he's making a city. He's not making an army. That's what, he's not making an army. And that's what Negan has done. But also, it's not just his brutality that catches my attention about Negan. It's the way he does stuff, the way he puts people into trust situations, like, and then he'll give certain people certain things and other people certain things, whereas our society incentives, you know, like it goes to the person that deserved it, and same thing with punishment. But Negan's very different about the way he does that, and he gets what he wants out of it, or he gets the effect. Yeah. So I mean, like I'm interested in his way of leading. I'm not saying like that's how I would go about it.
I'm gonna send you a link to something about this exact same thing, but like we're seeing it on the show and throughout history. People who attempt to lead like that, you're not gonna last long.
No.
When your whole entire culture that you have surrounding yourself is all about violence and taking shit like that,
Very
like
true.
motherfucker, you're not gonna last. And it doesn't matter if somebody kills you in your old age or they kill you now.
It just takes like one rebellious cell within.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when you look at the advancement of human history, it's always at the cost of that leader being taken out and then somebody stepping into the boots of a system that's already been constructed by a very, you know, strong-handed person, but they come in and like, now it's time for peace, you know, and that's you know, that you see that time and time again.
I see what you're talking.
Yeah. So I mean, like, he is a central part of human development, but he is not. He doesn't need to last too long. Yeah. You know, like if you have ever seen, I mean, look at the Romans, the way they did it. You know, they came in iron fist, and then somebody came in and behind them was like, we're not living like this anymore.
Yeah. There's like a quote that kind of goes something like this. It's like, weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and it's just like perpetual.
Yeah, actually, here.
You have it?
So what phase do you think we're in right now? In our
Hard times.
Hard times, for
Oh,
sure.
in real life?
In real life.
It's a little bit of both. I think we're also in good times. Like, I mean, you see
Yes.
a lot of the SW.
We have a lot of entertainment.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
what
a lot of people in this country are complaining about things that can be complained later. You know, we have more important shit to worry about right now.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
I like that scene where doesn't that make you like Negan just a little bit? That he at least says, I know what he does is sort of a form of rape by offering these women.
So I do have a question.
It's a love to hate kind
What
of thing.
Love to rape. That's him.
I don't think I saw the episode where he coerced a woman into being his wife by threatening to kill her actual husband.
Yeah, that's what
that's what he did to Dwight.
Okay, she offered that deal to him. She came to Negan and said, "I will be your wife if you let Dwight live." That's what happened.
See, like,
she presented it. He wasn't even.
But I'm
gonna
sure
do
he's
that.
done that before.
Yeah, I'm saying like
I don't think he's ever threatened to kill anyone because of like if they did
As a means
marry
of
him.
obtaining somebody else's
It will just make life easier.
But isn't it implicit though? Like he doesn't have to say it, but you know Negan. You know 100% what he's going to do.
Well, he was just going to kill both of you, but you presented that to me.
Oh, he was
All right.
going to kill them both?
And-
I think
and I think he
No,
has-
when they both ran away and came back with stuff, and that's when they kind of developed that idea. So Negan decided his punishment: we're going to burn Dwight's face, and I'm going to marry you.
But even his wife or wives, he doesn't want to have sex with them unless they willingly want to do it. So he really doesn't rape them in the traditional sense.
Just because somebody says yes doesn't mean that's complete yes. Like if it's
Well,
done under different circumstances, yes is not always. I mean, somebody drunk says yes doesn't mean that's a yes.
He's
I was
against,
gonna say gun
he's
to your head
against
if you
the
say yes.
physical act of rape, and so I thought that showed a little bit of humanity on his side at least.
No.
I think it's like choice A, choice B, where it's like you can marry me and then things will be cool, or we kill you both. Because I think he has killed women before, because I remember him saying something like, I don't like hurting women, or like, I don't like killing women. So I'm pretty sure he's done it
the
before.
lady that organized things at Alexandria.
Yeah.
He said something along those lines, so I'm sure
he made
he's
it
hurt
clear
women.
he was willing
So-
to end her life.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is that it's weird that he picks and chooses the certain, I don't know, let's call them crimes.
Moral quandaries.
Yeah, that he has when it's like,
We're not monsters.
Maybe-
I like that.
Yeah.
It gives his character more complexities.
I just want to know if he's aware of the lies that he's spreading. Like, you know what I mean? I want to know that if, like, just, I don't know why I'm wanting him to be a full-on bad guy and just be look like with a wink and an eye, like, yeah, I just don't give a fuck.
I'm sure
but
he does, because
his actions
he
show it.
walked by at that moment and he saw that happening and he's like, okay, this is a shitty thing, but it's also a good political play here for me to like show Sasha that side of myself, so it was also a political move on his part.
He's actually a feminist too.
Market
Most leaders think, especially the bad leaders, they still think that what they're doing, they have good reason behind I guess people are programmed to kind of like, I forgot the word.
Rationalize?
Not rationalize, but to
Justify.
Thank you. Justify why they do some evil things.
So yeah, rationalize to justify the actions.
And I think obviously his society's been around for a while now, so Negan's been at the tippy top of that, so I'm sure like with all the comforts, and he pretty much doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to work for the things he has. Like he just sends people out there to go give him stuff. So he's been surrounded by comforts for so long that like he's probably lost touch with like that reality, he's just been chilling for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that it does change your mind,
I still fuck
Are you
with
guys
him.
happy that he killed that guy though?
Yeah, but I mean,
Sasha.
but fuck that though. I still remember what he did, motherfucker. I'm not gonna forget what he did. I'm not gonna forget what he's going to do. Like that motherfucker is game over, end of the game, bad guy always. I don't give a fuck how many nice things he says.
They did. I mean, I know that they're the guys we've been following.
Not that viciously.
How does the fact that he killed one guy who rapes, when I'm sure that there are several in his gang who rape, how does that boost the morale of his group?
His group.
Of Sasha.
Yeah, he did that for Sasha, but of course everybody's gonna learn. Everybody's like, hey, what's up with this?
Well, they don't want you to
A
rape
lot
in
of
that
people
group. That's
probably
like one of
didn't
his
like
like key points. One of the linchpins of his whole
yeah,
group is
but
that.
they still do.
Well,
we haven't seen him do it. We've only seen Rapey Davey do it.
Yeah, it empowers the women in a society, and
like a rock.
It probably makes them more comfortable.
And the biggest weakness for a man is a woman. So like if they were empowered, they can like influence the men to their decisions or their actions.
Yeah, but okay. What I'm saying is, you are supposed to trust Negan and be submitted to him, but then he goes around and he just like slits your throat because you did.
Well, he doesn't do it often, but I mean, it's the rules. The rules.
Yeah, it's like you follow the rules no matter what. Like, and everybody knows that you're not supposed to do that. So it's like if he did it, that's kind of send them signals. Don't do it, otherwise you're dead.
And I think what it also plays into is there's a lot of women in Negan's camp, and a lot of them are there and feel comfortable staying there and holding a position there because whether he morally agrees with it or not, probably is aware of the fact that most women experience rape anxiety. When you're walking down a street alone at night and you get that feeling in the bottom of your stomach, or you have to cross the street because there's somebody that's been following you for too long. This is a common phenomenon that existed before their society fell. And if you want to grow, half of the population is in a very intense form of fear right now, because not only being eaten, being turned into a slave, being murdered by somebody else, that's just an extra thing to worry about, if you will. So Negan doesn't have to morally agree with it. He just, as a leader, has the common sense to know this is something that cannot be acceptable if we're going to grow and maintain order.
Let the pagans have their fucking holidays. Essentially. No, that's essentially what it is he's just telling them, make them comfortable. I don't agree with your things that you're doing or not doing, but just don't do this.
And I don't necessarily think that was simply for Sasha's sake, because it would get around that, oh my God, our prisoner was attacked. That's going to spread among half of their camp. And that can incite a lot of fear, a lot of dissension, if you will, which is unacceptable if he's going to maintain authority. He functions from an authoritarian perspective. Morality has nothing to do with it.
Oh yeah.
What do the people think? How can I influence?
Get some out of the church. Fuck y'all. Should we talk about some of the other stuff?
Yeah, Oceanside.
Oceanside, some Maggie Gregory shit.
Gregory's the fuckboy. Maggie's gonna lead eventually.
In this episode.
I like that they sprinkled that in. You could have done some more sprinkling in some of the other episodes.
Salt-based sprinklings.
That was good. So Gregory's going to Saviors?
What?
So
Yeah, well, you opened up that piece of paper that Simon gave him.
So he's like,
oh shit, that's right. Because that's what Trevor. Stephen. What's his name in the show? Simon. That's what he's got so many names. That's what Simon gave him. So yeah, he's gonna go and he's gonna fucking snitch. But what? He's just gonna give them a warning. Shit's gonna
Oh, I have a quick question. Did the doctor get taken after Sasha had already left camp?
Yes.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
Sasha saw
the doctor
coming in.
Okay.
They were.
Okay, so she already knows.
Yeah.
All right, I might have missed that detail.
The
because
doctor
Ashley
also
knows
said
Maggie
that
doesn't have a doctor.
his brother was the other doctor that was murdered.
Yeah, that was confirmed. It might have been confirmed before,
Brother
it was just.
I think it was
we should have known because of the last name.
Doctor Brothers.
Brother doctors.
Brother doctors.
So Oceanside, I don't know. I guess I have a feeling that they're gonna join up still.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna leave them out because they kind of build up those characters just a little bit.
They give them a little personality.
The one that's bonding with Tara.
that looked like she had a super
Cindy.
serious chip on her shoulder.
Cindy.
Cindy.
I wish that
I think Grandma's gonna die somehow.
I forgot to. In her sleep from a concussion that her granddaughter.
Like Oceanside was dope, but after it's very obvious that they're getting their guns taken away, and I know for them they're like, well, I guess we can. They're gonna have to fight one way or another. They're either gonna have to fight the walkers without guns, fight whoever else comes to the gates without guns, or they could at least be like, yo, here's the deal. Like, take half of our people. You know what I mean? Leave us some fighters, take some of these other ones, and get it done. Because I don't really trust Rick and them to bring the guns back. Yeah. Anybody who's like, I'm gonna borrow your bike, man. I'm gonna go someplace.
Well, those guns are also being used as currency to get the trash can people to fight with them.
Yeah. So how the fuck are you gonna get them back?
Not just for Alexandria.
So I thought it was I kind of picked up on one of the lines where they're walking away with the guns and Tara's like, you're right, I don't have to feel bad. Mm-hmm. And we know they're taking the guns for a good reason right now, but I can almost imagine that being the beginning of Negan society. We need these things. We're not doing anything.
And that's something that they've pointed out several times before. You think we're the bad guys? Mm. No, we're doing just like you. We're surviving. And that's something that you constantly have to hold on to is, There is no good or bad guys. Everybody is surviving here. You're choosing who's good or bad.
You pointed out a little comment, and then like, yeah, that's true. When Grandma, I can't remember her name, sorry, she said something along the lines of, "We're all horrible. Like, no one's brave.
We're not brave. We're not good."
If Cindy actually did her job and let you be killed, then this wouldn't be happening right now.
Yeah.
Which was true. Which, like, nothing, you know what I mean?
If she wasn't brave and if she wasn't honorable, then.
I mean, really, at this point, and who knows where it's gonna go. I just kind of want to see Rick become the semi-president, and then just like get a bunch of people on there. Like, let's retake the United States or something. Because until then, I feel like it's gonna be the same shit. Like, we're just gonna keep seeing another new bad guy, another new bad guy, another more war. I just want to see. I don't know. I'm like, I'm interested in seeing the obvious upcoming war. But after that, since we're gonna be going until 2037, I want to see. I want to see like some like development, man. I don't know. I'm interested in what else it could be. I've had a lot of this so far, and I'm not wanting it to be wrapped up per se, but I'm wanting it to be something I don't expect, something I couldn't expect, something I couldn't fathom.
It has become very formulaic.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's something that they're going to change with this time around, because I believe that they're going to do the all-out war, and then something's going to happen, which is going to drop that bomb. It's going to follow the same formula, but something is going to.
A new variable.
Military to show back up.
Be like, yeah, the president says knock it off. They're like, the president's still alive? Rick and Negan have to be in the army together to get the lead platoons.
I still don't understand why there is not like a brigade that kills all the zombies, or why there is not a plan for them
to just exterminate them.
Yeah.
Well, they're having to pull together their own human society first.
Yeah, for they're a nuisance.
Marquetta thinks it's inhumane to leave the zombies alive.
Well, they're gonna ride out.
But there's so many of them.
But I mean, they need to get like put down, because otherwise, Chad's been wandering the streets, and he died 2 years ago. We should put Chad down so that I don't know, maybe Chad's stuck in there.
Oh man, you should watch the pilot episode where where
I've seen the pilot.
Oh really? Yeah, where Morgan was like aiming towards his wife and he like couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, oh man, his acting is so good. I love Morgan's acting.
The pilot episode was one of the best episodes of the show.
I was just giving an example of a zombie friend named Chad who's been dead for 2 years, and we should kill him because Chad's been trying to eat us, and we would do Chad a favor.
Or you could keep one as a pet, like Shaun of the Dead.
Like if you knew Chris was a zombie somewhere and like you left
Chris
him
kill you.
and you were like, I should probably go put him down. Like I feel bad that my husband's just wandering around.
We don't do a lot of work to come and find me, but like,
That is also not realistic.
Oh yeah.
So
of course.
Morgan clearing that was dangerous. That was something that was very.
Well, he was also one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can set up a society trap where like I fucking do it in Minecraft, where all the bad guys just walk into cactuses and die. I'm not saying it's gonna be cactuses, but just be like, yo, let's have a thing where we know that we can corral the zombies this way, and they all come over here and die.
They've tried that.
But what I'm saying is, if like you were just your average day Joe Smo, say you're Chad, and you're walking down the street and you see a walker caught on a flipped over grocery cart, and they're rotting and they're struggling, and you're just like, oh shit, like
you teabag it. You're right.
I told Marquette what teabagging was earlier today.
But you're thinking, let me go put this out of its misery. You are putting yourself in a dangerous position, which was not necessary.
Yeah.
You are putting your own life, your own survival at risk
It takes
for
seconds.
an emotion that no longer matters.
You just need a spear.
Yeah.
Long stick.
But it's one of those things. There's so many of them, and they're just nuisance at this point. Like
I kill all the ants I can find.
Oh,
when they're in the house.
But I mean, you have to save your energy, like collect supplies first before you actually go. on
bullets
a
are
killing
limited.
spree.
I'm not saying go out of your way to murder one of these motherfuckers. I'm saying if you're walking by one, you got a spear.
Oh, yeah,
it's
just
like,
kill
fuck
But
you,
just
and
you know,
just
like
move
to
it.
like start a new world, like like after all this happened, you want to get rid of the it's like plague. Like for me, the zombies.
And
is-
they probably might do
That's why you
after.
need to watch the show, because they have kind of like discussed this in previous seasons, sort of.
And
I
mean, once they actually are in peace, they can start working on it. They've never been in peace to actually just
So
start
far,
doing
no
that.
peace.
I'm not sure, but I think in the comic, when Shane was killed, he was actually killed by Carl in the comic.
Yeah.
And then Rick realized weeks later that, you turn regardless of being big.
No, he realized then and there.
Oh, he did?
And,
So I thought he went back to the grave to kill him and put him out of his misery because he realized, Shane
like
turns
both.
also.
I can't remember. I thought in the show Carl killed him.
No. Carl killed his corpse reanimated
Oh,
corpse.
that's right.
Cool world.
I just wish there was like a brotherhood without
You're right,
banners.
you're right.
That just roll around killing zombies. I'm interested in, like, we have spent so much time, years, right? How many years has it been? 7?
About 2.
Too long.
I mean, but like TV.
TV
we have spent 7 years watching these motherfuckers be in the same like 500-mile radius.
Woods.
What's happening in Antarctica? And then what the fuck is the rest of the, like, is Hawaii just like, what the fuck? We haven't heard from the mainland in years. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, I mean, I know there's zombies there too if you die with it, but like, what the whole entire world, like, is Australia just still Australia?
I guess
like,
that's
what
that's
the fuck?
I guess that's
So-
what
Kangaroo
Fear the
down
Walking
there
Dead was
still
trying to do.
WTF, Mike?
Has
Well,
it
they
ever
tried
been
to
explained
make
how
that
the
up.
zombies like?
No,
I
but
mean,
we do know
no.
that it's probably something in the air because if you die, then you become a zombie. Period.
Like
And
you
everyone's
already have
affected.
the virus in you.
Yeah.
Like
And
everybody's
that's something-
already infected.
Maybe it
That's
was in the
something
meat
that
all
they
along.
made for the show because people were like, well, how do they get it?
Oh.
And the comics, they never touch it because you're so concerned with surviving from one moment to the next. And
Oh, so
like
they
you
haven't
get a
even-
moment of peace. They're like, okay, let's kind of relax a little bit. Let's set up our, let's get the, the garden going. Let's, all this. And then hell breaks loose again and you don't have time.
Oh, so they haven't even like.
No,
talked
like
about
they
it in
do
the
not
comics?
address it in the comics. As far as I remember, people probably gonna light me up.
There was no CDC in the comics.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just I don't know. It's like our main characters, Rick and them. Like, it's just aside from survive, they don't have any fucking goals.
Yeah.
I'm tired of watching them survive for 7 years. I want to see Rick. Like, I want to do something ambitious and then try to do that. Like, it's just.
Well, they do have a goal of just like having like a place, like a permanent place they can settle at, but people keep fucking with them.
I mean, I know that's what I'm saying. It's just like
I completely agree. I would love to see them to actually start developing into idea, but once you start developing society once again,
Then it's just boring.
then the show's over.
Is it?
Because
Because I just brought up the whole rest of the world. Let's go explore.
I don't think they're gonna
Well,
go.
this is well.
There's no way they can travel that far now with like all the.
Well,
there's barely any cars or gas.
All you need is a boat to get across the ocean, buddy.
Okay, well, they tried showing us what happened to the rest of the world, and they did that with Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They did it on the other side of the
Fear the Walking
Yeah.
Dead is at the beginning.
Well, what I'm
But they're still
listen.
showing.
What I'm saying is how the rest of the society fell into whatever is happening now, and though they may not be coping with it the same way, we know what the rest of the world looks like. Whether it be through what they're living through right now from day to day, simply trying to survive, not just zombies, but other people, famine, the elements.
So nobody else has it any better.
I mean,
Yeah.
Eskimos are still Eskimos.
Like
Yeah.
Also, AMC has to shoot in the woods every episode, so they can't possibly show the rest of the world when they only have that one same stretch of
Do they
woods.
literally? Is that true? They do shoot in the
I
woods.
mean, do you not see the even at Oceanside, it brought them out to the woods and the walkers came. It's like, oh, it's the amazing set of the woods.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm getting really sick of like just seeing the woods. But I know it's the Midwest, and I know it's.
I don't know.
Virginia, I don't think it's
Virginia's not the Midwest.
Virginia's technically the South. That's where Appomattox Court's at.
Sure.
Or is that in West Virginia? Am I talking out of my ass?
Quantos in Virginia.
I just want to see Rick give Negan the best head gibber of his life.
The hand jibbers. This is how we defeat the zombies.
So let's talk about Eugene for a second. So I'm starting to be convinced that he went straight bitch.
Eugene's always been straight.
Yeah.
Well, no,
he's
I
showing
mean,
his
but
true
like,
colors.
like betrayal to the maximum extent, man.
When we met him, he was a liar. He was completely delusional.
Okay, nothing out of normal.
He really hasn't. Like, this is. If Eugene was like, Sasha, I got your back. Here's a knife. Go for it. I'm like, Eugene's growing some balls. That's a character RPG.
Some beachside.
So far, Eugene is just being the same old Eugene.
He's just the weird introvert that got lucky enough to be adopted by extroverts.
So who here thinks he has Asperger's?
Legitimately, I think he kind of has Asperger's.
Yeah, he's got something.
Like, he talks like he was whacked in the head one good time.
Correct select.
Asperger's is nothing.
I know that's not how you get Asperger's. I'm just saying that Eugene, if you met Eugene, you would think he was somewhere on a spectrum. And I'm not trying to be rude.
Oh, no,
I am being very truthful. I'm like, I think Eugene's kind of autistic. He's still cool. We can still hang out with him. You can still do whatever. But like Eugene, just maybe a little lighter touch than usual.
Social interactions. He's
don't
it's
get
not
into
his
the
thing.
situation where you're relying on him.
It is in his character, but I feel like we've been slowly building and seeing him shed some of that cowardice throughout the seasons as they've been going on.
Highest point of his arc was biting a
He
dick.
did bring up the RV and
Ever
stuff.
since Chris just pointed out to me now that nothing has really changed and he's been a bitch
His
this whole time.
friends, they killed
Highest
everyone.
point of the arc is biting a dick.
It was biting. Yes. The RV happened right after that, so yeah, that was biting the dick was the bravest moment.
All right. Well, all right. I predictions finale. I hope this war gets popping off. We gonna see, Shiva kill somebody.
I'll be so pissed if they all get there and we just never see a fight.
I want it to be something truly exciting and crazy.
I'm gonna go into the expectation that no fighting will take place. That way, if some fighting takes place, I'll be satisfied.
I'll be so let down. Like legitimately, my feelings will be hurt.
Next season is all at war. Like they're not.
Give me something to taste for.
Still.
If you pull the same bullshit like you did that fucking bat.
Oh yeah, I hope it's not that. I hope it's not that.
Pulling and then it goes black and then bang
They will
and
not. They will not.
To be continued, y'all.
I will say they cannot do that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad, but I still don't anticipate much to happen. It'll be all set up like, ooh, we're loading our weapons. Ooh, we're loading our weapons too. Black.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I kind of.
What do you think he's gonna ask Sasha to do?
Marry him.
Pull a Rick on.
Maybe put Rick down.
Yes,
and
that would be
that's
cold.
That's what I'm thinking of. If one of I don't remember who said, but she was gonna take.
I just realized.
Putting her over in control of Alexandria. A perfect example of that would be, putting Rick down.
Yeah. I was gonna say this while it's happening. I think it's weird that when Negan is like, I'm gonna trust you, and I'm gonna give. I think it would be way easier if he was just like, hey, those people you used to be cool with, murder one of them. That would be like a much more proven, you're on our side now way.
Because you need to build the trust falls, if you would.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. It's like the way that I think I can trust you is if you're like, yeah, I used to roll with Rick and them. That was my crew. We've been through a bunch of shit together. But now I'm with you. I'd be like, well,
forever
what I'm gonna
with
need
the
you
governor
to do?
and the blonde lady.
Shoot somebody in the head. I'm like, there it is.
What?
I don't remember. It was seasons
Alexandria?
ago. This blonde lady.
Andrea.
Yeah, she was supposed to kill the governor, but ended up sleeping with him instead, and ended up getting herself killed.
Probably the governor.
Let's not remember that.
So that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't send him like that. Like Negan has the power to show up to Alexandria, pull someone out of the crowd, and say, "All right, Sasha, you're on our side. Pull the trigger."
The trust falls. When I say
it still wouldn't really change anything. I think. I mean, I still wouldn't trust her. It's like you did that because
if I convinced you to murder Surge.
Under duress, you did something.
I wouldn't. I would be like, he did it because I did it because I told him to.
It would be like Johnson.
It still wouldn't be. You can make somebody do something, but that doesn't mean that you have their loyalty.
I feel like that's a top tier.
That's my will to live kicking in.
I agree with you 100%. And when I say the trust falls have to be increased, you leaving me with the knife and then be like, here, I'm gonna leave this with you. I'm gonna leave now. For me, not for Negan, but for Sasha, it's kind of like, he left me with a freaking knife? Is he crazy? Yeah. It's like, no, he's in a position of authority, but for you got to sit there and think, he left me with a knife. He's pretty comfortable in his position, of security. I can't touch him. Or maybe I can't,
The best you're going to do is kill him and then get yourself killed.
Yeah, and for her, that's exactly what she wants, though.
Yeah. In her mind, she's ready to die. She just doesn't want to die anymore.
I don't care. I'm ready for the last episode. It better be good. I might not come back for...
I just want to say, people in the comments, to be nice to each other, okay? Listen, if you're a hardcore Walking Dead fanboy, we love this show too. That's why we're watching it. Accept some criticism of the show, okay?
Truth.
You can't be like, you're just a fucking dumbass who doesn't understand character development, blah, 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 and placing. Listen, take the criticism, okay? Don't be extreme. Don't completely shit on the show and not give it a chance, and don't completely praise it like there's nothing wrong with it, okay?
Because that's what a fuckboy does, and you don't want to be a fuckboy.
Have a discussion, meet in the middle.
There it is, balance. Don't say it. Nobody say it. Like that other show that we watched.
Don't say it.
I mean, cut that part out though.
I don't understand.
You mean Game of Thrones?
Thank you for watching the penultimate episode of Season 7 of The Walking Dead with us, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our reactions. I promise there will be a skit next week for the finale, guys. Thank you to Joe Maggs, Luis, and Lauren for being our super patrons, and thank you to all of our patrons and subscribers for your continued support. We will see you guys next time.